Kelly here with PlantX. I'm a registered holistic nutritionist and health coach. And today I'm going to show you how easy it is to build a nutritious smoothie step by step. The important thing with a smoothie is just making sure that you cover all your macronutrients. So these are things such as your protein, your fat, and your carbs. Smoothies are a great way to start your day as well. I usually replace my breakfast with one as it's really easily digested. So the blender basically breaks down that food for you, so it takes a bit of a load off your stomach. So step one is to use a liquid. So 1 to 2 cups, depending on consistency. If you're after a smoothie bowl, just use a little bit less. And great examples of liquids to use would be water, plant-based milks, coconut water, or juice. Today I'm going to be using about 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk as my base. Step 2 is to make it green. So let's toss in some extra nutrition by adding these greens. Some really great blendable greens are spinach, kale, or Swiss chard. And you want to add in around 1 to 2 cups. So today I'm going to be adding in a handful of kale. And this is a great way to get some added antioxidants and fiber into your smoothie. If you don't have any greens, that's totally fine. Some green herbs work too. So examples would be cilantro, parsley, or basil. With using herbs, you can use a little bit less, so around half a cup. And then we want to make sure that we blend our liquid and our greens together before adding in any of the other ingredients. And this is just gonna help make sure that the fibrous kale gets really chewed up by the blender and it's nice and smooth. And so we're gonna blend for around 30 to 45 seconds before adding in the rest of our ingredients. So now that my kale and my liquid are looking pretty good together, see how it's nicely blended up. So step 3 is to add in a fruit. So generally you want to add in 1 to 2 cups of fruit. Examples of fruits to use would be apples, bananas, mangoes, pineapples, or berries. I prefer to use berries as they are lower in sugar and higher in antioxidants. The nice thing about adding fruit to your smoothies is it's going to cancel out the strong taste of the greens that you're using. Step 4 is to add in a healthy fat. And a healthy fat is a great way to help you bulk up the smoothie and feel fuller for longer. An example of healthy fats to add would be nut butters, nuts, seeds, avocado, or oil. I chose to use 2 sources of fat today. So I'm going to be using about 1/4 of an avocado and about 1.5 tablespoons of hemp seeds. And I really like hemp seeds in smoothies because they double as a fat and a protein, and they just help make it really creamy. And then some optional tips that you can use are to add in some flavorings. So examples of flavorings would be spices such as cinnamon and turmeric, or powders like cacao or matcha powder, or even sweeteners such as whole dates or maple syrup. Today I'm actually just going to use a tiny little knob of fresh ginger, and I don't even need to dice this up because the blender is going to do most of the work for me. So I'm just going to throw that in. So step 6 is optional as well, and that is to add in ice. So ice just helps bulk up the smoothie, give it a little bit more volume, and obviously make it a little bit colder. Because it's winter here and I've already used frozen blueberries, I'm not down with adding in some ice, but sometimes I do. And then you just want to blend your smoothie for around 1 to 2 minutes, depending on your blender, at full speed. And then you're free to enjoy your smoothie. These ingredients are enough for a single serving, so if you want to make more, simply double the recipe. I hope you find these tips helpful, and I can't wait to see what you guys whip up in your blender. Cheers.